Hey everyone, today we're going to dive into the new and improved Ultra Series Red Light Therapy panel. If you've been curious about red light therapy, this panel gives you all the power and customization that you need right at home. Today I'm going to be demoing with the Ultra 360 panel, but remember we also offer bigger sizes. The main difference in those is just simply more LEDs, higher irradiance, and more coverage. How you use them is exactly the same. Now the Ultra 360 here has 72 quad-chipped LEDs using 4 therapeutic wavelengths. You have 630 and 660 nanometers of red light and 810 and 850 nanometers of near-infrared light in each LED. We've also added a built-in handle to the Ultra series, which makes it much easier to move and adjust. This was a direct upgrade based on customer feedback from the older model. You'll find 3 big things to love about the Ultra series. So first, it's got the 4 proven wavelengths of red and near-infrared light in each LED. It's got a lot of customization. You can use red light only, near-infrared light only, both together. You can also adjust the brightness, set your treatment time, and even activate pulse mode. And finally, it has a modular design, which means you can connect it to other Ultra panels to build a larger system later in the future if you'd like. The Ultra series is our most feature-rich panel and the most advanced in the Hooga lineup. So when you unbox your Ultra panel, here is what is included. You're going to have the panel itself, the power cord, the user manual and other information that you might need, eye protection, which is optional. See a link below on a video that goes more into detail on red light therapy and eye health, and a remote control with an included battery. If you'd like a full walkthrough on how to use the remote, check out a separate video that I've linked below. The manual right here kind of goes into detail on how to use this, but if you want a video to follow through, go click on that. Now let's power the panel on so you can see the screen that we have in action. So first, you'll want to plug in the device. You're going to take this end right here and turn the panel to the back, plug it in like so. Take this end here, plug it into your power source. Once that's plugged in, there's a switch in the back. You will just flip on, and you will see the screen come on. If you are just having your panel, just make sure you take this little flimsy tag off. Now let me walk you through how to use the screen. Here's a closer version. So you will flip the switch in the back here. It's going to just take a couple seconds for the screen to turn on and warm up. Note that the screen does dim if it's left alone for a couple minutes. You'll just simply kind of touch the screen again and it'll turn back on. So at the top of the screen, you'll see right here on the speaker, this is to either mute it or not. We had some feedback that tapping the buttons was a little loud. So if you don't want the buttons to beep, you will just simply click that. Next up is the time. So you can click that. You can go all the way up to 30 minutes. You can either go on the bottom here and choose 5, 10, or 15 minutes. Or you can use the up-down arrows to adjust minute by minute all the way up to 30 minutes. Click again, go here. So once you set your time, you can click back. If you do click OK, it's just going to start the panel. You can click start or pause to start and pause the panel. Right here is going to be the brightness adjustment for red and near infrared light. This is also where you can turn red and near infrared on and off. So if you just click one of them, it's going to get to this screen. To adjust the brightness settings, you will just simply use your finger and slide it down, slide it all the way up. You can also just click off to turn it off. If you want to turn it back on, just press that red. You can press there for 100%. We recommend 100%, but if that's too much for you, you can always just adjust the brightness like so. Same with near infrared. You can adjust the brightness of the near infrared or turn it off. You want to turn it back on, just click that, or do 100%. Once that's all set, you can either press the back, press OK. Now for pulse mode. The older model had 10 hertz pulse mode that you could either turn on or off. Now we have adjustable pulse up to 9,999 hertz. So you can choose one of our presets, which is 10, 20, or 40 hertz. You can also adjust up to 100 hertz just by going like this, or using the up-down arrows. Also, if you don't want pulse mode, feel free to turn it off. Another thing, if you want to go more than 100 hertz, you will just click this middle button and you can type in what frequency you'd like to use up to 9,999. Then you can click OK. We have more info on pulse mode in the manual, and I'll also touch base on this later. So once everything is set in motion, we'll just have to adjust that time again. Okay, you're ready for your red light therapy session. The lights will turn off when the timer does go off, but you'll want to make sure to flip that switch in the back to fully turn off the device when you're done using it. Now let's talk dosage. Dose is measured in joules per square centimeter, and the formula looks kind of like this. So your dose, which is in joules per square centimeter, equals the irradiance of the device, which is milliwatts per square centimeter, times time in seconds, divided by 1,000. Now, don't worry about doing the math. We've made it easy by giving you guidelines based on the Ultra series. If you're just starting out, begin on the lower end and work your way up as your body gets used to it. And here's the key: more does not equal faster results. Going beyond the recommended dose can actually cancel out the benefits. Consistency is what drives results. So for surface treatments, that's anti-aging, skin health, acne, scars, you want to aim for 3 to 10 joules per square centimeter. To get that, you want to be about 18 inches away from the panel for 2 to 3 minutes per area. For internal treatments like pain, inflammation, muscle or joint health, thyroid support, you want 10 to 50 joules per square centimeter. To get that, you want to stand about 6 to 12 inches away from the panel for 5 to 10 minutes per area. Most people do great with 3 to 5 treatments per week. You can also treat daily as well. Think of dose like fitness. You don't get all your results from one big workout. You get them from showing up consistently. Now let's talk about pulse mode. First off, you don't need pulse mode to get results. Continuous light is already highly effective. Pulse mode is simply an option to try because while research is still new, it's showing some positive feedback. So why try pulse mode? Well, it may help light penetrate a little deeper. Different frequencies may interact with cells in unique ways. Pulsing can allow tissues small breaks, reducing overheating while doing longer sessions. And it could help keep your cells more responsive over time. On the Ultra series, you can set pulse mode anywhere from 1 to 9,999 hertz. But most people stay in the 1 to 100 hertz range. So 1 to 10 hertz is often linked with relaxation and recovery. 10 to 40 hertz sometimes is used for pain or inflammation support. And 40 to 100 hertz, some use it for performance, focus, or deeper musculoskeletal work. But what about above 100 hertz? That's where we say do your own research if you want to experiment. Some people explore higher ranges based on concepts like rife frequencies. For example, you might see numbers like 432 hertz, which is sometimes associated with balance and harmony, or 528 hertz, sometimes referred to the love frequency. These ideas come from the world of sound and vibration therapy, but your Ultra Series panels gives you the flexibility to try them out for yourself if you'd like. They are very fascinating to learn about, so I highly recommend looking into them. And just to be clear, pulse mode only works with near infrared light, not red light. So if you're working with red light only, disregard anything with pulse. That is intentional since flashing visible red light could be uncomfortable for people with migraines or light sensitivity. So the bottom line, pulse mode is a bonus feature you can explore, whether you stick with standard ranges or experiment with higher ones. But continuous mode is always going to deliver great results. Caring for your Ultra panel is very simple. You'll just simply unplug it, wipe it down with a damp cloth or paper towel, and make sure it's fully dry before you're going to use it again. You don't want to use any harsh cleaners or bleach to wipe it down. And remember, the Ultra Series is designed for indoor use only. One really important note is this panel cannot go in a sauna. It's not made to withstand that kind of heat. If you want to combine sauna and red light therapy, which is amazing, we do sell a sauna specific panel that's made to be in a sauna, or simply use red light before or after your sauna session. It's really low maintenance. You set it up once and it's ready to go whenever you are. And that's the full walkthrough of the Ultra Red Light Therapy panel. If you'd like to learn more, the link to our Ultra Series panel is below. Check out our channel for more demos and educational videos about red light therapy. Got any questions? Leave them in the comments. We love answering them, and your question might even become the topic of a social media post or a longer YouTube video in the future. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss what's next. Thanks for watching.